Hello you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Samantha and I am the Gem Priestess. I am an energy healer who works with women every single day to help heal the pain that is kind of going on in their bodies. A lot of times, most of the time I will say, the physical pain that we are experiencing in our bodies does have to do with, kind of emotional trauma, things that we've held on to from childhood, from past relationships, relationships with our parents, siblings, things that we've just encountered in the world. Those things, our bodies are very, very smart, and our bodies will hold on to them instead of giving us all of these emotions to feel them, and thus maybe sending us to some bad places. Our bodies will say, you know what, I've got this one, it's okay. And maybe when you're ready to deal with it, or when I'm getting too tired to carry it, I will let you know, and I will let you know in the form of back pain, headaches, anxiety, many different ways, kind of any different bodily pain that you can think of. That is your body's way of saying, hey, okay, it's time for you to pay attention to kind of what's going on and what happened. So I coach and work through women to, kind of through those emotions, through what happened, helping them to realize, what happened and where kind of we can go from there. I know it's kind of long-winded, kind of like what the heck is going on. So if you want any more information, or you have any questions, want to hear from past clients of mine, things like that, down in the description box will be a link to my website. You guys can click that, check that out. I have everything over there, how I got into this line of work, how it's worked for me, how it's worked for past clients of mine. You can get more information and maybe sign up for your own, and we can work together to get your body feeling great again. But for today's video, it's definitely been requested, and you guys might have noticed I kind of have reoriented myself. Kind of in the filming process. I'm someone, I like to move around my room a lot. I like to clean things, move things around, things like that. It kind of just helps me. It's good to kind of always get the energy flowing, so that energy is not really stagnant and it's not really holding on to anything. So it is good to, kind of deep clean and, kind of move things around a little bit, let things breathe. But I also, I sometimes get to, not claustrophobic isn't the word, but I just feel, I just feel stuck sometimes. If, my bed's always facing the same way, if I'm always sleeping the same way, if I have the same blanket on top of me, so whatever that word is, that is what I experience. That, and I also got you can't see me tapping, but I also got a new desk. If you guys noticed before, I used to film sitting on my floor, and I loved that. It was, it was a lot of fun for a while. But then, I started going back to school, and I was trying to, work on my energy healings and things like that. And I was just like, I can't keep sitting on the floor. Like, I'm a 25-year-old woman who's trying to, build her business, film YouTube videos, get a degree, all of these other things, and just, heal myself, and just doing it on the floor. So I got a new desk, and so, things did have to reorient in the room. I might even still be doing more. I kind of might want to like flip my bed or something. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas. My mind goes all over the place all the time. But yeah, so I thought that I would kind of show you guys how I've incorporated, just kind of my crystals and my, just working on myself and on my energy, just kind of all my little like knickknacks and my books and stuff like that. Just kind of showing you guys kind of what's going on, just how it kind of like looks for me. But my wall is this way, so if I'm like, whatever, I'm kind of in two different places at once. I'm like filming, but I'm like at my desk, so it is a little bit weird for me. Even if you guys have seen me in my videos, I have the little like spinny chair, so I'm trying to learn how to stop. It's very new for me to, again, not just be sitting on the floor filming, So yeah, I thought that, anyway, I thought that I would show you guys kind of just what things look like for me, how I use things and reach for things, and yeah, just kind of all of that good stuff, and just kind of show you guys kind of, I guess, not a day in the life, but just kind of like a moment in the life of the Gem Priestess, and just kind of how things look like for me while I am, busy working, or working, YouTube, healing, things like that. So I think that's enough. I think I've yapped at you guys enough kind of about what's going on. Yeah, so let's just get into today's video. All right, so first things first, as you guys will kind of see when you first come into my space, this is generally kind of what I'm looking at. This is kind of like the previous setup from my, before I, kind of got my desk, moved the room around, things like that. So that is, kind of what's going up on the wall. This is my new desk. It's kind of a mess just on the bottom, so sorry about that, but I am a Virgo. I'm kind of into that organized, messy look in a way. So this is just kind of what is on top of my desk. I've got my laptop, I've got my Switch. I do play video games. I've got some crystals up there that I'm leaning, kind of towards. Those kind of change out just kind of how I'm feeling, what I'm leaning on. Water. I am a big chapstick fiend. I did find this woman on TikTok. They're called trap sticks and pop sticks. They're basically just named after different, rappers and pop artists. It's fun. They're totally natural, totally not sponsored, just had been following her for a long time and love her. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on my desk. I'll usually, pop a seat in my, little chair here and just kind of do what I need to do. Over here, so my desk kind of has these like 3 levels to them, or to it. So on the top is just kind of my first kind of journals and notebooks that I've kind of reached towards all the time. I got my little like oil incense back there. Yeah, so that's just kind of what I lean towards and kind of grab for first. On the bottom, or the next step, you'll see I just have some more of my crystals in there, a little candle on top, sunglasses. I am a sunglasses fiend, so I always need to know where another sunglasses are. On the bottom in the back is like all of my like schoolwork and stuff, so like don't mind that. But on the bottom is like other books that I'll lean towards, more kind of my meditation books or something that I need to reference real quick. That will kind of all be on the bottom. Underneath my desk, like I said, is kind of a mess. It's my meditation pad. Sometimes I will meditate kind of sitting on the ground again, so I'll grab that out. And in the back, that was a Christmas gift, just to help stretch out my back. It's really weird. I probably shouldn't have put that there, but whatever. And then next to it, so this used to be also behind me when I used to film. I had it laying down on its side, but now it's not. So at the top, I have, my crystal pyramid with my different crystals on there, my tea light holder, my little crystal grid, my dedication for love. So that's kind of what's going on with that. And again, these crystals will kind of change out too, just kind of how I'm feeling when I clean them, stuff like that. In the first like little cubby is, I have my Palo Santo, my sage, my incense, some crystals, of course. Gotta have that. And next is just kind of all of my like cards, my oracle card decks, just kind of what I'm feeling with. The ones in the front are kind of what I vibe with, or I'm more in the back. Below that are just more books and more books and more books. And then below that is just kind of all of my makeup and other things like that. So that's kind of what I am rocking with right now. Next to me, that's all of my friend's stuff, so we don't need to go through all of her things, but this is just kind of my regular setup, so to say. But yeah, that's kind of more or less what I am working with right now. Felt kind of weird to show the camera the other way, but we're working on it, we're learning about each other, and just so you guys kind of know just kind of what crystals that I do have on my desk. They do change out, just kind of as I'm working with something new, kind of feeling on what I myself need to heal on, or if I have just kind of what I'm working with, what I'm leaning towards. I'll kind of keep those crystals a little closer to me. So I do have a strawberry quartz tower that I do keep on here. I also have a black obsidian tower, or baby tower, however you want to say. I have a blue kyanite. I also have a selenite, which I do use to cleanse myself with, really give me kind of new good energy, bring up some good stuff in me. I of course have to have an amethyst on here. If you guys know me, you know amethyst is my favorite. And then I also have a blue calcite. Another fun fact about me, if you didn't know, I love the color blue. So if you guys saw, I have like my blue water bottle and my blue switch. So like, you know, I do love the color blue, so I do tend to lean more towards, you know, things that are blue. Even my chapstick is blue. I don't know why I just picked this up. Yeah, so that's kind of where that goes with that. And a lot of times, depending on the colors that you're leaning towards, that may indicate a chakra that you might need to work on a little bit more, or just one that is super awesome too. You know, for me, blue does work with the throat chakra a lot. So a lot of times I'll feel extra pulled towards blue when I need to pay a little more attention to my throat chakra. And then kind of when I need, you know, when that's doing pretty good, I still like and appreciate blue, but I'll kind of notice that those are the signs that like, oh, maybe my throat chakra needs a little bit of help. Or if it's, you know, sometimes I'll wear a little more yellow than like I normally would. And so then I'll be like, oh, maybe I need to think my solar plexus chakra is really, something's going on there. We might need to talk about that, to think about that. So that is also a fun little tip for you guys too, if you guys didn't know that. But yeah, that's kind of what, like I said, that's kind of what I'm rocking with right now. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you know, kind of what's what, how I do things, I am, like I said, hoping to switch things up, so things might move around a little bit more in the upcoming weeks, upcoming videos. So if they do and it's kind of like crazy, or if you have any ideas, please comment down below and let me know. I'm not the best with like interior design, aesthetic work, stuff like that, so I will take any advice that I can get. But yeah, other than that, that is kind of it for today's video. Something super chill, just letting you guys kind of into, you know, into my space a little bit more, see how things look for me. But like I said, that is it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I enjoyed hanging out with you, and I cannot wait until I see you guys next time. Bye bye.